lot of families don't realize the hardship that having a child with cancer brings upon a family in itself. We weren't aware of how hard it is. I mean, you hear of cancer in children, but you don't really understand it until you live it. The more awareness there is for people to understand and support these children, the better it will be for them while they're going through the hardships of being in the hospital nonstop. For some kids are in there for years. So the more awareness that can take place, the better it will be to help them out.
Our first event was in 2018. But since that time in 2018, we've raised right around $200,000. And that's important for everyone to really understand, because that money goes to helping families whose kids are fighting pediatric cancer, and it also goes towards finding a cure and research, which is just critical because childhood cancer doesn't get a lot of funding. And so Humble ISD makes a big difference with its support of Gold Fight Win that way.
So I think the cool thing about Gold Fight Win is that we have 3 pillars. So it's awareness first, then education, then fundraising. So the fact that we've been able to raise all this money is really just icing on the cake. I mean, we're thrilled. Each of us in our own nonprofits is thrilled to see more money coming in so that we can put that towards research or helping families that a child has cancer. But really the main goals are awareness and education, and it's grown so much over the years.
All my 4 years in Phillies, we've always been super involved in Go Gold, and seeing how we can get the student body and the community involved is just so amazing. Being able to show our support to these kids at the pediatric hospitals, like nationwide too. It's not just in Houston.
I absolutely love seeing the students and the kids get involved in their own unique ways, right? We've seen all kinds of different things happen across grade levels, across schools. And the thing that's so cool about it is that it's often student-led, which is really, really cool to see.
It's important that, you know, the kids that are young, the cheerleaders, everybody that's participating, that they understand what some of their peers or children that are younger than them go through. And then being able to do that, it brings a lot of joy to us.
Quite often, kids that are battling cancer are isolated. You know, they're away from their peers a lot in the hospital and, you know, getting treatment and whatnot. So to be able to see them uplifted and celebrated in this way is pretty special.
My favorite part this year, I was selected by my team, and there were 3 other Phillies that got selected too, and we got to spend the day at the hospital. There were some other Kingwood people involved, football players, band members, and cheerleaders, and we got to go down to the hospital, set up some games and activities, and just hang out with the kids for like 4 hours, give them some joy that day, give them something to do, and it meant a lot to me. And just seeing how positive they were, even though they were fighting that battle, it had such a big impact on me and meant so much to me, and I'm so glad I got to do that.
And the impact that it had on the kids who were there that day, because fighting cancer is tough. There's nothing exciting going on. You're sitting in a hospital just waiting for the treatment to be over. And so for our kids, the Humble ISD kids, to go down there and just laugh a little, talk with the kids, let them kind of forget what they're going through, it was incredible.
Every year, we see the students of Humble ISD interacting with these patients and families just like they're regular people, just being compassionate to them, being kind to them, and really looking outside their own bubble and thinking about other people. And I just think that's one of the best lessons that has come out of this.
You know, watching those kids walk hand in hand with the football players out to midfield for that coin toss, it's just a very special time that always warms my heart tremendously.
I am the mother of a childhood cancer survivor, and he's been out on the field. When he was 5 years old, he was standing there holding the hand of the captain of the football team, and he walked out on the field with him. And he was just over the moon to be hanging out with these big guys, to be able to hang out with these cool high school guys. And so it's really cool for the young kids to get that experience.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, I think he's still trying to understand what's going on. He's only 4, but he's enjoying every moment of it, being able to be out there next to some of these tall, 6-foot, big old muscle guys that are playing football, and he loves watching football himself, so I'm pretty sure that the experience for him was amazing.